We knew our students were amazing. They've got so many skills and talents and lots of things to offer, but it's been really hard to demonstrate that to the community outside of the school. We started doing work placements where students were attending 1 or 2 days a week for up to a year, but they weren't resulting in actual jobs. So when we saw that Project Search had this established programme which really led to jobs, it was something we really wanted to do. This is a different situation because our students are attending the work placement 5 days a week. There are 2 members of our staff who are based at the hospital, and that means if there's any difficulties while they're in their internship, then they can contact that person straight away. Their roles develop, as all our roles develop at work, and that means that they have a mentor on site who can support them with those changes. It has meant that students have gone from just experiencing work to being part of the team to being offered jobs. We've got students who are now porters, working in the post room, working in the coffee shop, and that's only been possible by this programme and the support we've offered.
Hello, my name is Solomon and I came to Project Search as an intern. I go into the maintenance department where they have a list of things for me with the jobs and who I'm working with. And then after that, my job is to make sure we have the right tools before we set off. We go to the job and we finish them off one by one through the day. I'm feeling happy because I am working with the maintenance and I am helping them and I'm learning to do a job and it's my passion. And I have 2 people at 19th Street offices from Ellesmere College called Renu and Margaret.
I'm employed by Ellesmere College, although I'm based at Leicester Royal Infirmary all the time. And my role as job coach is very much supporting the interns in their placements, making sure they're okay, that there's no problems, that everything is positive, working with the mentors, working with the interns, see what adjustments we might need to make in the workplace. I also monitor jobs coming up in the hospital, make contacts with more departments, so there might be something that's a better fit for our interns in other departments.
Solomon has just been able to talk about his experiences so clearly. He's worked very well in terms of, he's got his PAT testing qualification, which means he can go into places and check whether electrical equipment is safe or not. But what we've also found is he's really good at expressing his needs and how people can best work with other people with learning difficulties.
My name's Tyler. I am a porter at Leicester Royal Infirmary. My job involves portering people around and collecting specimens. I was happy to come into work, and it was. And when I first came here, I felt like one of the employees already. One of the bosses approached me, and then they said, "Oh, do you want a job here?" And I said, "Yeah." Well, it makes me feel happy. It's even better than school. This is. It's and getting paid as well. So it's brilliant.
Just going to say one thing. Good to have Tyler in the team. He settled very well. He learned the role and takes all the tasks very well. And I thought we have to buddy him all the time, but really, not really. He proved and been part of our team, really. Looking forward with him to do more tasks in patient movement from next month.
So Tyler was treated as a member of the team from the start, and I think that really made a difference to his confidence and his development. And he was given tasks where he started with 1 or 2 tasks and they gradually built up and built up. And what they're seeing for Tyler, it's not just now he's a porter, but they're also appreciating all the skills that he's got and looking at him doing more roles and developing in his career, which is absolutely amazing.
On a normal day, I go on the post trolley and then collect post from the post stand and take the post out from different departments and wards as well. In my job, I enjoy the most the post trolley because my favorite thing. I just push the post trolley all the time. It's my favorite thing. it was made me really proud and happy, and it made my life, you know, excited. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Raj. I work in Leicester Royal Infirmary. I work in the post room. Aaron Jock came from Ellesmere College on this special project they were doing. He's good, he listens, it took time, but he's getting there and we all enjoy his company and everything. He's a laugh. He's hard sometimes, but he's willing to learn and do different things, what you ask him to do.
He has to negotiate around all the offices. It's a huge hospital, but he finds his way really clearly. He's able to alphabetically sort everything when he gets back to the post room. And they were so impressed with his sort of vigorous nature and his commitment that they've given him a job and he's employed.
The main changes that I've seen in young people, when they first started this project, which was back in August, the confidence wasn't there. They would get very anxious with new people arriving, not really understanding inappropriate behaviour, and also teamwork. They never really understood what I meant by teamwork. And these are the skills that over their 10 months of being on supported internship, they've been able to build those skills.
One of the things that I've heard in interviews since is that the level of empathy and care amongst staff around our students is then replicated in other people. So it makes the whole workforce a more positive place for people to be.
The young people that we've had have a massive impact on our workforce and the staff around them. So from all grades of staff, and you know, it's a delight. I walk into the unit and they've integrated into the teams really, really well. And we're learning from the guys as well. So they very much prompt us on a day-to-day basis. They're very enthusiastic with the work that they're doing. And they bring in such a positive light into the workforce for us.
The impact of our students being on these internships has been massive, and that's not just in terms of the aspirations and the changes for the young people on the programme, but when we go back to the school, because we're sharing that progress with the staff, with the students, with the parents, it's changed the language that the staff use. They talk about what job will you do when you're older, what job would you like to do, rather than if you got a job. It's also the students, they are able to describe realistic jobs for themselves. So in the past, they might say they want to work at a hospital, but they're not really sure what roles are available there for them. Whereas now they can list specific jobs that they can do.
I encourage other organisations or employers to think about employing young people with additional needs, because during my time on this project, I felt that those young people are committed, and their commitment levels start straight from home, not only when they get into work. I found they organise themselves, they're punctual, and they, due to the nature of their disabilities, they don't like change. So bearing that in mind, once they have learnt the job and they had mastered the tasks, they will fulfil that. And there is very little chance of them leaving that job, because they aspire to their day-to-day duties.
So for any employer out there that's looking to take on anybody, I encourage you to talk to these people. I encourage you to look at the enthusiasm. Do taster days for the members of staff to see if they fit into your team, because it's really important. They are so enthusiastic. I cannot say loud enough how much I think this project is absolutely worthwhile, and I wouldn't blink for a second not to do it again, to get more staff into our organisation, and I hope they go on to greater things.